First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Cohen, and some room to maneuver. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie that stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
50, plant.
59, Mike to 59. Target.
General West.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Whip. Watch the way. Go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This one out quickly to Westbrook.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Eason. Wide open receiver complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
Go. Watch the screen. Slam.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Watch the run. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Complete to number 81. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Ready, set.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, here we go. Go.
Operating from the gun, Eason, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. Flag there offensively, several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. All along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Montgomery. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First down, a run with Cohen. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He finds Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Stop your whining.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 32.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Eason throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the carry, it's Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage of way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. This is caught by Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Trubisky under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Lazard, as the 1st half is winding down, as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 2nd quarter in Cleveland, and the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
But if these guys are going to chomp into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. They run, Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Crosby connects on the... Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Newsome on the carry. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Newsome. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. That good for 22 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And able to find Graham. Complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it's Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Ready? 18 Gators. Protein spill.
The 45-yard line.
Smith. Shoot.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, that one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Eason brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1 at the 12-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Chopper!
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Hey, wahoo! Defense.
2nd and 1. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First target, first catch, and a first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, did the Jags get this? Yes, Jags football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 36. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Jaguars take
Let's go,
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Eason. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Come on, 180! 44 to Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Jim. Alert.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,